Colorado girl suing U.S. Attorney General to legalize medical marijuana nationwide. Larkspur, Colorado. Alexis Bortel is hardly the first child whose family moved to Colorado for access to medical marijuana. But the 12-year-old is the first Colorado kid to sue U.S. Attorney Jeff Sessions over the nation's official marijuana policy. Read more following the link in the video description. Colorado Freedom Memorial repaired after vandalism damage. Aurora, Colorado, a memorial dedicated to Colorado's fallen soldiers has a new glass panel after it was damaged over the 4th of July weekend earlier this year. Read more following the link in the video description. Newly released documents show nitty-gritty of Colorado's bid for Amazon's second headquarters. Within hours of Amazon's worldwide announcement of its search for a second headquarters, Colorado had the start of a plan. The state would submit a single coordinated proposal. Read more following the link in the video description. DACA, Colorado Springs Dream Team rallies Congress to act. Most people have kind of forgotten about it, says Nada Benitez about deferred action for childhood arrivals, DACA, the program that gives undocumented youth temporary protection from deportation and permits to work study in the United States. But for me, and the 17,000 other beneficiaries in Colorado, we think about it every single day, she told the crowd gathered on a cold Thursday afternoon in front of City Hall. Benitez is a DACA recipient with a scholarship at the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Nearly a year after President Donald Trump, an unabashed nativist, took office, Benitez is on a desperate timeline. Trump announced the end of DACA in September, meaning she's got about a year before her protection expires, leaving her vulnerable to enforcement actions, including deportation back to Mexico, a country she barely remembers. As soon as that announcement came out, Benitez came together with other local dreamers, as DACA recipients are sometimes called, to form the Colorado Springs Dream Team. Since then, in between work, school and family obligations, the group's members have spent time making advocacy posters, dogging their representatives and trying to rally broad support for their cause. At the rally Thursday, Benitez asked attendees to urge their representatives in Congress, especially Representative Doug Lamborn, our Colorado Springs, to sponsor and support a Clean Dream Act, meaning legislation to create a pathway to citizenship for DACA recipients without also boosting interior enforcement or funding the southern border wall. She and two other young women, all college students, wore graduation gowns to symbolize their aspirations, but emphasized that their value is much more than that, tearing off their gowns to make their point. "We need to get away from this toxic dreamer narrative," says Benitez, explaining that her brother, who didn't have the opportunity to go to college and works in construction, is just as valuable as she is, even though she's the higher achiever by conventional standards. The speakers were adamant too that their parents aren't criminals and that passing a Clean Dream Act is just one of many reforms needed to fix what they describe as a dysfunctional immigration system. Read more following the link in the video description.